Hello and welcome to Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars.
Hey guys, welcome back. Be sure to check out the show notes at the bottom of this recording because I usually have a lot of cute little tidbits along the way, and you also get to follow me on Instagram at Elizabeth Magical Garden. All the information will be down below. Guys, welcome back to the podcast. My name is Elizabeth from Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Guys, I am so blessed to be here. I pray that all is going well. I pray that all is in great spirits. And if anything, I pray that this particular episode puts a smile on your face. Guys, welcome back. So let's just get into the topic at hand. Now, I have always been a person to drink a lot of water. I have written about water. Be sure to check out my blog. All the information is down below. I have always, for a very long time, it wasn't always, I should say. You know what? Let me scratch that. I wasn't always a big proponent of drinking water, but once I realized the significance and how much it really connected with my vibration and my frequency, I've been drinking water ever since, as much as possible. I want to talk about water from an energetic point of view. Now, if you are into the occult, esoteric, practicing alchemy, practicing any witchy sort, you will understand, and I'm sure you're going to understand how important water liquid is, having that in your practice and the things that can be done with water. Now, alchemists for many, many years have always understood the significance of the four elements, which is 5, because spirit is definitely one of them. But for the sake of this topic, we're going to talk about water and what can be done with water. Number one of the main things that I wanted to talk about is your energetic vibration, your ability to speak into your liquids, whether it's soup, whether it's water, juice, you're able to speak into your liquids. But for the simplicity of this segment, we are going to talk about water and what we can do with that water. Now, there's so many things that comes to mind. You can cleanse your body every morning, every day. We take time to wash, clean off, right, our bodies. But water is more than just cleaning off, refreshing your body. You are actually cleansing your aura as well, cleansing the space, because water has a certain purity to it where you naturally will pick up on that vibration. This is why when you come out the shower, you feel so good. Nevertheless, a bubble bath, you're soaking, you're submersed in a large body of water. Now, going into like the ocean or a pond, the bigger the better, right? But if you don't have access, or a pool, if you don't have access to some of those things, or any of those things, all you have to do is get in your tub, get in your shower. But I would say a bath is more beneficial because you're able to just like lay and submerge your body and just allow the body of water to carry you and feed in you, right? Like, this is why you feel light, you feel lighter. A lot of people, especially like elderly people, you would see they do a lot of like aqua classes, because the water aids you in your movements as well. So just doing practicing moves that allow you to build muscle but yet not put a strain on them as well, on your joints. So having the ability to submerge yourself in a large body of water allows you to receive the frequencies that you need. And the beautiful thing that you can do to use this frequency is to imbue your water with the things that you want to receive right then and there. Right? Like, let's just say if you're working on manifesting better business. Rose is connected to Aphrodite. Rose is connected to Isis. These flowers Rose is actually the strongest frequency in terms of in terms of herbal flowers, I should say, to use, and it's the most simplest. And you can find roses, you can find real rose petals, you can find rose essential oils, and just read the back if you're using oils, because just in case they use any other carrier that may irritate you, because you are getting in the tub with it. Or you can also take, and I just made a couple the other day. You can take a sash. They usually sell these little cute little sachet bags. You would find them usually like in Dollar Tree. You could put like anything in there. I think they could be like candy bag. They usually like in a section like birthdays, because you could create a little grab bag. But what you can do is put the properties that you are manifesting, like you are manifesting money. So you would put certain flowers that correlates with money, abundance, love, creativity. And these are all things that builds and enables you to receive abundance in your life. So you can put them in a sachet and you can have it. I actually saw this, I would say like, wow, this is years ago. I remember seeing it on YouTube, but it was like somebody's TikTok. It was like a witchy TikTok. And what they did, I found it to be so simple but genius. She put some herbs, some flowers, and she tied it to the faucet, and the water that was running through the pipes was like it was pouring all on, like through the sachet, and that water was going into the tub. So there's so many creative ways that you can use your intention to put into a body of water that you're going to submerge yourself in. Salt is another thing. Salt is also good for grounding and purification, allowing you to, get rid of like whatever stagnant energy. Maybe you've been in a slump mentally, thinking about certain things, and maybe you want to just like start afresh, clear out the things that no longer serve you. I would say I personally always put Epsom salt in my tub because it's good for your muscles as well, for body aches. I am always practicing yoga. I have to stretch, so that's something that whenever I'm getting in a tub, that's a number one. I'll put Epsom salts in my bath. And listen, you may or may not practice any of these things. You don't have to be any religion or anything. You just being you. Listen, spiritually, it is your right. It is your God-given right to feed yourself spiritually and cleanse yourself. This is something that has always been known. Even in the Egyptians were really big on the way they took time to prepare their bath. They were really big on what oils that they used. So it's there's something to be said about taking time to align yourself with the things that you are energetically pulling towards you, right? A lot of people will, like, before they enter, maybe you just got into a new home, you just bought a new home or a new apartment, whatever is going to be your new place of dwelling. A lot of people will purify their homes and clear out the energy, the past energy that was there before them, so they can actually start fresh. Some people even hire people to do exactly what I'm saying. Some people, before they even step foot in their place of dwelling, they will hire somebody to clear out the place, like just like, you know, whatever they do, sage, whatever medium or energies that they feel that they are in need to work with or pay homage to, they'll hire somebody to do that for them. This is a real thing, guys. This is a real thing. And water is one of the main ingredients that is needed to see things like that through. All the elements are extremely important, but water is very necessary because water cleanses, right? So before you start anything, when you're gonna cook, right, don't you make sure I can't cook in a messy kitchen. I'm sure you heard that phrase before. The kitchen, the dishes has to be clean, everything has to be in place. Although I know that I'm going to make a new mess, but I don't want to make a mess on top of the old mess. So if somebody's coming, is going to live in a new environment, I would always suggest cleansing your space. You can use, you don't even have to like make it like crazy. You can have a bucket of water, legit, a bucket of water. They even have they call it, what do they call it, floor wash, like a floral wash, where I think you could go to the botanical, I'm not saying it right, but the spiritual stores, they usually have these bottles for specifically to when you're washing your floor, okay, which will kind of like get rid of like negative energy. Of course, because you're using it, you're putting love into your energy, just being aligned, because all of it matters. Every single thing that I am mentioning matters. When you see people living a certain type of life, when you see certain things happening in the world, it's because, you know, people that know certain things, they practice certain things. Because if it works, it works. But a lot of times things are made to come across as evil. And I used to be one of those people that felt like that too, because I was ignorant. I was ignorant to a lot of things that I didn't understand because I never even took the time to read. I never even took the time to study. So I was going on assumptions that was taught to me. That doesn't make sense, right? And this is not to point the finger. This is not to call anybody out, but this is for those who know and who are seeking more. So these are just little things, little tricks that you can implement into your arsenal. Being mindful of is not, these things that I'm suggesting are not old wives' tales. Okay, the old wives, okay, that created these things, you know, like you might see your grandmother or your great grandmother, the people that are blessed. I miss my grandmother. I never knew my great grandmother. If you're blessed to be around of anyone with a degree of age behind their name and you listen to them talk, naturally and instantly pick up on a different type of aura, different type of energy, because they are practicing. And a lot of people are practicing without even knowing that they're practicing. I realize that I have always been my own practitioner. This is why I realize that calling myself anything is just like silly for me, because I'm many things. I practice many things. You know what I mean? So why cap myself? That's basically what I'm trying to say. Now, you don't have to go discussing and pushing your belief systems on somebody else as well. You know, if somebody clearly made up their mind and wherever they are in their lives, that's cool too. There's not, my thing is like, do what you want to do, be what you want to be, create what you want to have, right? Because everybody, you can't live a life for somebody else just like somebody cannot live a life for you. It's really unfair. It's really unfair to ask, and it's really unfair to do. But yet and still, we all find ourselves in that messy road sometimes. But I find that if we just take that focus and put it back in ourselves, and we learn and realize and take away the fear of moving past a certain perspective, there's so much more to learn. Don't be afraid of wisdom. 9 times out of 10, at least from my experience, I learned, and I'm learning that whenever you receive a certain amount of education towards something, the fear just dissipates. It just does. It's because you understand. You have come to a certain conclusion. Now, whether you agree with that thing or not, that's to be said upon you. But the fear no longer has a hold on you because you're educated. You have educated yourself. So that's just a food for thought, guys. Be sure to check the links down below. I have been going live on this particular platform, so I would love for you guys to be a part of those shows as well when possible. So be sure to check that out. I hope that some of these tips and your outlook on water has changed, even just in the slightest. The next time you are about to pour out a bottle of water, or even have or received a bottle of water, be sure to speak your intention. You know what I mean? You don't even have to like speak loud. You could just you could be praying for, whatever. You could just be on the phone uttering something, and you sitting here praying into your water, like, listen, thank you for my abundance. Thank you for my wisdom. Thank you for health. Thank you for, just speak life into the things that you consume. When people pray over their food, that's what they're doing. They're putting their intention. Well, you're thinking you're just saying thank you. Showing gratitude is a form of intention as well. Anyway, guys, stay blessed. Stay in peace and stay empowered. Peace.
Hey guys, leave a comment, a review, preferably 5 stars. And don't forget to check me out on Instagram, because what is popping over there? And also check out my YouTube channel to stay connected and see your girl's lovely face. Guys, I love you so much. Keep on pushing, and I'll definitely speak to you soon. Be blessed.